We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another interview with the graduate of our school, Jay Shetty Certification School. Today, I am having a very special graduate, a very special guest, someone who has graduated weeks ago and is already making a difference and is a dearest member of our alumni network and now a Jay Shetty certified coach. Today, I'm welcoming Priyesh Patel, a Jay Shetty certified life coach who specializes in helping people find their fulfillment. Welcome, Priyesh. It's such an honor.
Thank you for bringing me forward today. I am so buzzing, Medina. This has been a long time coming. I'm so buzzing.
And I've been buzzing since your exam date because I knew this is going to come sooner rather than later. We were all impressed with your mission. We were impressed with the goals that you have in order to help so many people in the world. And you are so clear. You were so clear on what you want to do. And now I'm happy to see the results of that. I know you will tell us everything about it today. And I see such a tribe of fans already coming to this live video.
Hey.
This is a really loyal following that you are already having here, isn't it?
Love it. Good to see everyone here. I'm so excited for you guys as well. Wow. Oh.
Well, I must say that I can see a lot of people have been waiting for this interview, and I must admit, me too, because we love all of our graduates, and we really love what you guys do because you make Jay's wisdom go viral. You make other people experience Jay Shetty coaching, through you and your coaching approach. And so let's start with telling our audience today and your tribe as well, who is tuning in, why did you decide to become a coach?
So the long story short was I've always kind of wanted to help people. So I took a different approach into getting into coaching completely. I've always wanted to try motivational speaking and just helping people. So I've done that in a corporate profession. I did that with accounting, and I realized that it wasn't for me. So once I qualified as a chartered accountant, I said to myself, you know what, go take some time out and practice what you preach. Let's follow your purpose. And I've always wanted to help people, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do this. Didn't have a clue. So I thought, one thing I really want to do is I want to do some charity work abroad. So I thought, this is the year 2020, let's go for it. And then COVID happened, and that yeah. So that's fine. I then got introduced into coaching. Someone said, why don't you try coaching, and why don't you give it a shot, see what it's about. And what happens on Instagram? Jay Shetty pops up with the school, and I'm thinking, okay. Look, I've been following Jay for a long time now. He's from a similar area, so let's just see what it's about. Did the program, and then I thought, I have to invest in this, and that is simply that. I thought, let me just go in it just to gain some skills, gain some knowledge, and learn some more about myself. And I think it was throughout the program and throughout all the help and the supervision I've gained, I've had a complete different mindset shift, and I feel this is part of my calling. I don't know if it is my calling, but I feel it's bringing me this direction to now help people in the form as a coach. So that's it. That's how I've got into it. It's strange, but I feel everything happens for a reason, and this is why I'm here.
That's why we love you, Priyesh, because you always find a meaning behind everything. And speaking about your supervision, I think it's interesting that you've actually mentioned that, because I see a supervisor also tuning in to watch your interview. And it's so amazing that you have such a great bond. Even though you graduated, I can see that, the bond is still there.
That's it. Viraj is my guy. I've got a lot of love for Viraj and Mira. Oh, they helped me out for so much of my session, so I've got a lot of love for those two.
Thank you, Priyesh. I really love your story, and I love how you said, I don't know if it's my calling, but I feel it's becoming a part of my calling, and that's the beauty of your journey. And you've chosen our school, and obviously you've done so well. You passed the exam with a straight pass, which not everybody gets, which is absolutely fantastic. Tell us, where are you today? How has life been after graduation, and what are you up to right now?
So after graduation, I was just in shock. I was thinking, okay, now what? I can't join the school to get involved with any more supervision. I'm out now in the unknown, but it's fine. It's fantastic because I have built the confidence to take the steps in building a website, creating content, doing things I didn't normally do, like creating Instagram videos, just having coaching sessions with friends and family and other clients, just to like, I don't know, help build my experience. So I think in the last, let's say, last few months, I've just been pushing on that front, just constantly grinding, trying to find different ways to reach out to people, trying to help people. And yeah, like a lot of my friends have been like showing me a lot of love. I can see through the comments here. They've just been saying, this is fantastic. It's good you're taking these steps and doing what you want to do. And yeah, I'm actually, Medina, when I say to you right now, in my previous role as an accountant, when it came to the end of the day, I'd put down the laptop and I'd call it a day. I am non-stop working on this. Like I could work till 9, 10 in the evening, and I'm happy to do that. And I've never felt this way before. So it's it's magical and it's weird at the same time. Like no one really does this. Yeah, I'm doing this right now. So as in all honesty, I have just been trying to find ways and how to reach out to the people who need my help the most. And if I can't help them because they know me very well, even offering them a coaching session just to get a vibe and how they feel, I can help push them in the same direction in terms of other coaches that I know who could definitely help them.
I love that. And when you're talking about working, 12 hours a day, and you're feeling tired, that's the signs of passion. Now you are truly a part of our family because that's all what we all do, and we experience that. And truly it's the best way to live your life professionally, isn't it? When work becomes play.
Exactly. And it's something I am trying to get into practice right now with the people that I'm speaking to. If you don't love what you do, it becomes okay. It's fine, and that shouldn't be the way you look at life. Like if you look at how often people work a standard 9 to 5, that's time you're not getting back. That's energy you're spending, you are not getting back. If you can now convert that and translate that into something that is more unique, and brings a smile on your face. Every Monday morning, you are waking up with a smile that I'm going to help someone. I'm winning. I am actually winning. And I didn't really feel that in my previous role, but now I'm loving it. So yeah, everything happens for a reason, Medina. Everything happens for a reason. I was meant to see that advert on Instagram, and it's been a game changer in life.
Hearing that makes me so happy. And I want to go deeper on the fulfillment part because I think so many, members of the audience can benefit from it. And I personally struggled with fulfillment for so many years previously. I know how it feels. When do you think people stop feeling they are doing really fulfilled work or they are living really fulfilled life? What suddenly happens when you were feeling fulfilled, or everything was okay, and then one day you started feeling something is not okay, I'm not feeling like waking up even, what
Mm.
happens?
So for me, this was I have a personal story to like why I chose accounting and why I wanted to take on that route. And there was a point where I never give up at anything, but I genuinely thought this doesn't feel right for me. But I had a personal reason to complete my goal, and so that drove me with fulfillment that I had to get through this. And I had a lot of failures throughout my exams, which knocked me down. For someone who doesn't fail exams, it knocked me down completely. And getting through it filled me with fulfillment. Like I can achieve this, I can go above and beyond. And so when it comes back to like the question you were asking, when did I realize it? I think when people have they go through experiences where something just doesn't feel great. It can happen overnight, it can happen over a period of time, but you start to realize that this isn't me, this isn't doing me any justice anymore. And I came to the realization that I look at people around my society, in particular, my inner circle, my group, and I see people doing things just for the sake of it. And I was one of them. I was brought up with the expectations that you have to live a certain lifestyle, you have to make certain money, you have to have a deposit down, you have to get married by a certain age. And I realized this wasn't doing me any justice. I I just wasn't happy, and hence the reason why I wanted to travel. I wanted to escape what everything I was accustomed to and just be me, just be free. And that filled me with fulfillment. Getting on a plane just to say, I'm off, I'm just going to go find out, that filled me with fulfillment. And now with coaching, it's a case of, what do you like doing on a day-to-day basis? What is your purpose? To help people. Can you define that more? I don't know how I can help them. I can help them, help someone with their maths tuition. I can help someone on a design element, creativity. I can make someone's day by just saying a joke. With coaching, it's a different type of making someone's day, helping them. And that fills me with so much joy that I'm actually speechless at the end of coaching calls. When I see that smile and that realization, I actually can't explain it at times. When you help someone get there, it's an actual game changer. And I feel I've realized that over the years that what I was doing wasn't giving me that joy. And now I'm in a position where I can help people have that joy, and that fills me with joy. So you're always winning. You're just always winning.
I love that. And it's so interesting when you're talking about fulfillment and what you're hearing from your clients and based on your friends and personal experiences, that the biggest fulfillment comes from helping others. That's right.
Definitely. And everyone has their own area of fulfillment. Some people, for instance, I've got a video created about it that I'm going to release later on. People's purpose, people's fulfillment may come from doing things on a different perspective. So people who want to change the world on an environmental front, right? Maybe they become vegans just to try help people, and that's fulfilling for them. They're changing the world on that front. Some people like to do stuff with charities, so doing marathons and stuff. That's their fulfillment there. For me, it's how can I help take you to the place that you deserve to be living in? Because throughout all of life, you've probably lived under expectations, and you've been living under you have to do this. This is what you have to do. This is your lifestyle. This is it. When the reality of it is that no, you want more. You want something different. You don't want to follow what your parents have told you to do, because what makes you happy is trying something completely different. But you've never been in a position where you're allowed to speak up and say those things. You've never been allowed to actually say, you know what, I'm going to give that a go today. So I feel by taking these steps right now with the people that I know and the people that follow me already, I am that inspiration to say, you know what, you can make things happen. You can live towards your dreams and be everything you truly want to be. So yeah, I don't even know if I've answered that question, Medina. I've just got so passionate about this. It's actually crazy.
It's a wonderful answer, Priyesh. I love how you explained that. And I'm sure that, I'm seeing already so many people, felt it in the comments, and I'm feeling it too. I just know what a genuine person you are and how genuinely you help, people that come across your way. And I think that's so rare and it's so unique. And your work that you're doing is truly beautiful. And if we're talking about the clients, and how you're helping them grow and find fulfillment, can you explain to us how does your coaching process or your coaching approach work? For example, if someone watched your interview today and they're like, okay, I want to work with Priyesh, I want to find my fulfillment, what do they do and how do they get there by working with you?
Definitely. So you, first of all, you pick up the phone and you give me a call and we sort something out. But the reality of it is in our first session, which is my free complimentary session, we get a real feel for what it is that's bothering you. Because I've realized, my personal story was, I felt a certain area of my life was needing improvement. And then you realize that, hang on a minute, no, family was really bothering me. And that had a ripple effect. And when we dug a little deeper, when we got to the root of the problem, we realized what came to the surface, the iceberg. We break it down further and we realize what really bothered us. We then have that, okay, now we have something. And so what I've been doing with all of my discovery sessions so far, I can appreciate that there may not be an initial vibe to begin with, but I will allow the client to feel comfortable and relaxed. And I work towards a goal that they set. We all know goals can change because things happen in life. And for instance, with COVID, we don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks, etc. So I can appreciate goals will change. But what we do is, what I do, I help create a blueprint, a map. Where do you want to be? Where are you now? What are the things that are going to help you get there? What's the first thing? And in that first session, we just work around everything that you feel you're already doing right now. And then we flip it. We flip the script and we say, what are you not doing? What more could you be doing? And we come up with lists, and then we break it down even further. How long do you need to take to get there? Okay, so now we've got a plan, and you came up with this plan, not me. You came up with this plan. How are you feeling right now? Feeling great. I'm loving it. I didn't even think of this. Brilliant. So what are you going to do next week? Even if we don't work together, what are you going to do next week? Well, you know what, Pri? I've got a whole plan set up. There you go, and that's it. And then from then onwards, if you look, you see what one session can do. How important is it for you to get to that end goal, to get to that finish line? I can help you. Let's get the party started. And that's it. And I just bring all my energy and I bring my enthusiasm, and I can appreciate everyone has a different scenario and something that's bothering them. And it's a case of vibing with the client as the best way I can. You know, if it's something quite personal, something quite deep, I can appreciate that. And it's a case of breaking it down maybe slower, because we don't want to take it too far within the first goal. We need to just slowly chunk at it bit by bit. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And that's how I try and help my clients in our first call to begin with. And then it's all up to them whether they want to continue the journey with me.
I love that. That's a beautifully explained process. And thank you for being so detailed. I love that, detailed explanation, how we actually work together. I think that's awesome. And I know that you are in demand, obviously, with your niche. So tell us who you do not work with and who do you work with, in case we have somebody who wants to connect over that discovery call.
Definitely. People I don't work with. I think I made it clear. I said it to you guys in the in our exam. I don't want to work with people who are not interested in making these big changes, because I know personally you can invest in me, but the truth of the matter is that this is your investment. Okay, I can help you as much as I can, but if you're not invested in yourself to take those steps, I can't help you get there. I can't guarantee you'll see those results, and that's not beneficial to you, and it's not beneficial to me, because I want to help you. You have to want it. You have to be motivated. You have to be driven, and you have to have that grind to say, you know what, Pri, we're doing this. We're ready. So if you're not feeling that level of motivation and that drive, I'm sorry, I can't help take you any further. I would love to, but you need to find it within. The people that I do work with, though, Medina, the people I do work with, do you want me to break it down like very, very detailed, or do you want me to keep it quite broad and generic?
I mean, whatever you feel like, but I feel it's important in order to ensure that people who would want to book a call with you, they know they are the right fit.
Definitely. So my audience that I am targeting towards are millennials. Mm-hmm. All right, I am working towards millennials who, I don't like to say the word they're working in corporate, because anyone could be working in industry and in other areas, but they are working millennials, and they are consciously aware. They are consciously aware that something isn't right now. And they are consciously aware that they want change. You know, they are not happy with their current situation. They want to improve in any area of their life, whether it's family-related issues, whether it's career-related issues, relationship-related issues. Everything can all flow naturally, and there'll always be something that really bothers them. And I try to help dig towards that. So my niche in particular would be millennials, working millennials, and who really want to work on their personal growth, right? Because I've realized a lot of my clients that I've worked with, confidence seems to be a trend, and that stems into everything, and I can appreciate that. So it's a case of, fine, how can we help take your confidence from A to B? How do we get you feeling better, and what is that doing for you? So that's kind of the approach I've been taking, and that's what I've been doing, and that's kind of the feel I've been getting. So if you are someone who feels that you are lacking confidence in a certain area of your life right now, and you want to be in a better position, you know where I am. You know where I am. I can help you on your journey, but you have to be willing to push yourself to get there. Because as much as I would love to help you get there, it's truly down to you. You need to put in that effort.
I love that honesty and transparency, because no matter how much we want to help our clients, we cannot do the jump for them, right? We can help them figure out the issues and the underlying beliefs and help understand and find clarity. But in order to actually achieve go. You will need to do the action yourself. And I think that's very honest and authentic to actually specify that. You said you know where to find me. We don't, so tell us where to find you.
You can find me. My website is www.coachingwithpri.com, and you can find me there, and you can book yourself in your discovery call there, and we can get the party started. And you can find all my content that I've been pushing on my Instagram. It is at UnclePri_. There is a separate story behind that. Don't worry, Medina. There is a separate story behind that, but that is my Instagram handle at the moment. Can I just say, back to the niche area, one thing I wanted to say was the kind of people I do work with as well are people who are willing to open up. All right. I feel the people that I'm seeing right now, the people that I'm speaking to right now, and the people who want to talk about it are very vulnerable in bringing their feelings to surface. And that's based on so many scenarios that arise. And I am going to want to dive deep to help you. I'm not doing it for my own personal benefit. And if it means having to dig deeper, you have to be willing to say to yourself, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this transformation. And I am more than happy to help you. And we're more than happy to take our time. And I'm loving the comments. It's throwing me off track. I'm more than happy to take the time to get there. All right. I'm the kind of person that if I can feel you definitely want the help and you definitely want to take yourself from A to B, I'm not going to leave you out there to dry. But at the same time, I am asking for your commitment too.
I love that. And I think that, one of the important things to look out in a coach, especially if you're looking for a growth in a specific area, such as confidence, right, or fulfillment, you really want to check and ensure this is the coach that I feel I could be open with, I could trust, and I could tell him the thoughts that maybe sometimes I'm not brave enough to tell myself loud even.
Exactly. And it's a scary process. Don't get me wrong. I know it from being coached within these sessions. I've had some magnificent coaches, and when they come on their interviews, I am going to be singing their praises because what they've done for me has been incredible. And it's not easy to open up, but when you're able to build that rapport and you can understand that, okay, I need to say this. I need to get this off my chest because it's going to take me to the next level. It actually does. And I can't thank the school more than I already have. You know how much I've been singing my praises, that I have learned so much about myself from being coached. It's transformed my mindset completely. And I know I can offer that as well. But I had to be vulnerable to say, okay, this is what's been bothering me. This has been holding me back for a while now. Boom. We're now seeing results. We're now making changes. Yes, Ravika. Love that.
I see your coaching clients tuning in and singing your praises, which actually says a lot because, Ravika, thank you for finding the time and coming and sharing your feedback. That is absolutely awesome. And it makes us feel so proud, that your clients would come to the interview and put those testimonials. This is absolutely awesome. And Priyesh, if we're talking about, you said becoming a coach has changed you as a person. And, looking back right now, where you were, let's say 6 months ago and where you were today, what would you tell yourself before enrolling in a coach training school with the Jay Shetty certification? This is the frequently asked question I get for the interview with graduates.
So say that again, Medina. What would I tell myself if I hadn't had done this? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
If I hadn't have done the school, I don't know what I think. I'll be honest with you, I'd probably be doing a finance role. I'd be following the corporate lifestyle, and I'd be doing something that just didn't make me happy. If I'm totally honest, I would be following what I see people do on Instagram and just being my normal self. And if I'm honest with you, I was starting to become not very happy with that. I probably wouldn't have gotten over a lot of fears and obstacles and challenges that have stopped me on my journey so far. And if it wasn't for those coaching sessions where I've been able to be vulnerable and express myself with people I feel comfortable with, I'd probably still be in that same place where I feel I wanted to go back and travel. I'd be looking at the next opportunity to get on a plane and travel. Whereas now, this is why it's so scary, Medina. I wanted to travel to go see the world, etc. Now I'm coaching. I'm thinking, damn, do I really want to travel right now, or do I want to continue helping people? And it's scary because I kind of want to do this more. You know, I don't want to like leave this environment if I'm able to help people. I don't want to go travel just yet. No. I've got potential here to just help people. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I think if I hadn't taken that risk to invest in myself, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have seen the improvements I've seen in these last 6 months. And that's just not me saying it. In all honesty, my friends and family have given me so much love and so much like nice word. Sorry, a lot of nice words I've had to say. It's been incredible. So, yeah.
So wonderful to hear that. And one of the things that I find interesting when you're saying my friends and my family have seen the change in me, this is a very regular thing that I hear from our alumni, from our graduates. They're saying, since I became a coach, my family and my friends, they notice the change in me, in the way I interact, in the way they receive support from me. So I'm really happy to hear that. It's really like a side effect, right?
Yeah, definitely. And it's incredible because this is what I didn't realize. The tools and techniques I learned, although like it's very difficult to try with your family, I've been able to implement them. And throughout lockdown, it's been like, it could just get really chaotic if you're constantly with the same people. But no, like me and my family watched the whole Avengers series, and we rarely sit down to watch films, but there's been just so much energy. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. So it's done me wonders and it's done my family wonders for sure. So I'm very, very appreciative towards the school for that. And Zandra, no, don't thank me. Thank you, Zandra. Come on.
That's another one of, I think, your coaching clients, or?
No, part of the school. We had a great session. It's so good.
One of the questions that I got, in the chat, like, have you been coached during the certification? Probably it's one non-student. So I think it's really interesting, to explain that as a part of the coaching program, you have an opportunity to be coached by other students. So Priyesh is a great example of how that bonus can actually benefit your personal growth.
Definitely. I've been coached by a lot of people, and I've been vulnerable where we have some exercises that we do in the group sessions that we have. I throw myself in the deep end. Viraj knows I throw myself in the deep end, and honestly, I've been called out so many times. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. But it's been so helpful. Like I actually should have brought a dictionary with me and a thesaurus just to find other words, because I keep saying the same thing, but it's been so empowering for me. It's look, you can see it right now, Medina. I'm buzzing.
Thank you for that. But Sweta is asking you, what was your biggest challenge during the certification program?
Mira's gonna be upset when I say this, but my biggest challenge was facing the negative beliefs that come with coaching. So this is brand new to me. All right. And when I was doing some research on other coaches, I felt very confident in my abilities in coaching sessions throughout the supervised sessions that we've had. Fantastic. Loved every minute of it. And when I came to looking at the real world and other coaches, I thought maybe I wasn't good enough. And I thought maybe I didn't have the experience or the life experience, and that knocked me down. And so when it came to getting ready for my exam, I was ready 3-4 weeks before that. I'd done the material. I was ready. I just didn't put myself up there because I felt nervous at the fact that I could be selling myself short right now. But I got to kick up the arse to go and do it. And I haven't looked back since. It's been truly moving. So I think that was my biggest challenge, coming over that negative belief. And there's loads of other negative beliefs I've had to get over. But that was one of them.
I think it's so sweet that we have your sister here.
Yes.
A lot of comments from hotels today. Yeah. And Alicia says, can definitely say living with him has changed so much since we started future.
Oh dear. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. I said just join. I didn't know she would be commenting as well. Oh dear.
I think this is, but hey, here is one of the alumni. We can say serious Jay Shetty certified alumni. Aaron, one of the most serious ones.
He's
And
my guy. My
Aaron,
guy, Aaron.
how has your coaching style and approach changed from the coaching sessions you have completed? Hashtag timekeeper.
Wow. I think the style has. I've probably taken on board to be a bit more relaxed and more calmer throughout the session. So don't get me wrong, if anyone listening, I am very enthusiastic and very energetic. But in terms of being on the ball constantly, I'm taking more time now and actually hearing everything the client is saying and bringing them back to their attention and connecting the dots more. Saying, you just said this, you just said that. Let's just sit back and what is that? And how does that now make you feel that you're now doing X, Y, and Z? Whereas I think throughout the coaching sessions, while I was training, I probably was just going more off instinct. Whereas now I'm being a bit more patient. And I feel it's having more benefit because the clients, when they hear what they say, it's, oh, did I just say that? I'm like, yes, you did. Okay, how does that now make you feel now? Oh, and that's more the aha moments that are coming through. So I think I've generally slowed down. And if Viraj is still here, he'd be telling you, yes, you need to slow down and calm down a little bit more. And I've definitely taken on that advice and that feedback and been applying it. And it's been fantastic for me.
Thank you so much. And another family member.
Oh, here we go again. They're loving it.
Absolutely fantastic. And another question that I had here from Lucy. Lucy was asking, what was the most noticeable change have you seen in yourself since you began the journey?
So I would like to say I'm very confident when I know something. So while I was studying for my accounting profession, while I was studying at university, I felt confident because I was comfortable working with numbers and figuring problems out. I was very skeptical about being a coach because I love giving advice. So that was something I had to work on. And I feel building confidence in myself to be able to actually help people has definitely been one noticeable change. But personally, facing many fears that I didn't realize were there. Subconsciously, I put a lot of things to the back of my mind. And it really, really brought down in a few exercises I had to do as part of the course. Medina, when I say to you right now, I was crying at times. I was thinking, damn, I've been holding on to this for a long time now and didn't realize it was bothering me. I thought the best way of handling these situations was powering through. And then someone called me out and said, what does powering through mean? And I was thinking, oh, what have I actually been doing right now? Like, have I just been charging like a rhino through these problems and not actually facing them and solving them? And I think that was definitely a big change for me to actually bring them back to feel and realize what the triggers were, what was actually getting me into that mind frame where I felt negative, where I didn't have confidence, where I didn't have that belief, and facing them and reaffirming myself that I'm heading in the right direction has definitely helped me. So I think that's been the most noticeable change, handling those negative beliefs the best way I feel I can handle them.
I love that answer. And well, you know what's coming next. Another family member.
That's mom. Oh, love it, mom.
The whole Patel dynasty, today for tuning in, Madame Patel. And Kavit has a question for you. What is your vision for the world now that you are a coach?
Okay, Kavit. Oh, my guy. So my vision now is, and it's maybe a bit too personal for me, but I'm going to bring it out for you guys anyway. I see the world where people are, I call it living a filtered lifestyle, right? Where we put on a perception that's not really ourselves. So when we're in work, when we're with families, when we're with friends, we be someone who that's not truly us, right? And what does that actually do for you? So one of my services I like to offer is the filter-free package, taking down those filters and being your authentic self moving forward. And My vision is generally to help people come to the realization that you are constantly wearing certain filters in certain environments. What is that naturally doing for you? How is that helping you? Is it helping you? Is it serving you justice? Because sometimes you're very quiet at work, but really you want to tell your manager X, Y, and Z what's really bothering you. You want to tell them you've got financial difficulties, you've got personal problems in your life that you're going through. And I want to help the world in the best way I can in bringing down these filters so you can be your authentic self moving forward. You don't have to be someone you're not just to fit a certain mold. You don't have to follow what society says. You can be who you truly are. And it's fine. That is fine. I've had to do that myself. And I can hands down say to you right now, it's the best feeling. So if I can help people who feel they are constantly wearing filters, take them down and be themselves, that would be a vision I'd like to work towards. And I think with that will come fulfillment. You'll feel more happier. You'll enjoy the things you're doing more often because you are now your authentic self.
Okay. Well, let's tune a little bit to the other direction. And Sweta is asking, what do you think are the main qualities required to be a coach? I know Sweta put earlier she's joining the school next week, so obviously, she's anxious to know from a graduate, so maybe you can help her out.
I think everyone's qualities are different. So the coaches I got coached by, everyone had a different approach. Everyone had a different style. I feel the main qualities for me would be being honest. Rule number one. I wasn't very honest in my first few sessions where I never called people out, and you have to bring that back to your client. You're helping them. So being honest, being vulnerable yourself to ask those questions, because once you set that question up for grabs and people dive into it, then what happens? You unlock a lot of other things. You could get to the root of their problem by being vulnerable and being confident. So that's another quality. Be confident. So being vulnerable, being confident. I am very enthusiastic and energetic. That's one of the qualities I bring. Personally, because I feel I vibe better when I can call you out and say, look, you're upset right now. And then change it up by saying, hang on a minute, we just saw a smile there. Whoa, that made you feel good. So I like to bring that because I want my clients to feel that it's not necessarily a coaching relationship, but they can approach me and be comfortable to say these things to me. So I reckon if that's answered your question, I apologize if it hasn't.
I'm sure it did. It's a beautiful answer. I wouldn't have answered better. And Uma is asking you, have you become a better listener too?
Yes, definitely. And I think since being a coach moving forward is something I've definitely worked towards in becoming a better listener. I hear things differently. So I am not necessarily hearing the words, but I'm reading the body language. I am analyzing everything now. And I write loads of notes. So if you do book sessions with me and you see me doing this, it's basically based on the fact that I want to bring back to you everything you've just said. And I connect the dots now a lot more than I ever have. And I feel like it's another video I'm going to talk about in general, but let's just bring it forward now. So one thing I like to talk about is effective communication. And what I mean by that is when people say they address something, what they fail to realize is that they don't realize how the other person is hearing that message. So for me personally, to improve my communication skills, I can appreciate that they don't understand what they're saying to me initially and how I'm responding to it and how I'm listening to it. So I try to take everything and look at the bigger picture first. So when you hear a slight change in tone of the voice, you know some more emotions being brought into it. So when they're saying something, although they may seem happy, it's really bothering them. And so I feel like I definitely become a better listener. Definitely on that front.
Well, after what you've explained to us, I bet you definitely learned a lot during the effective listening module. Definitely A. And taking last question, even though we still have many, just because of the time restrictions, taking final question from our frequent listener, Yuvarajan. Yuvarajan is the only audience member of all our platforms who never missed even one video since February.
I've seen him. He's attending everything. Look, I want to give you a round of applause because you're the man right here. You're attending everything. We love that. We love that.
If we had a medal for the top attendee, we would definitely need to send it to you for a job.
Definitely.
And today he's asking, how can one overcome the fear of shifting careers from a 9-to-5 job to a new career?
So I'm gonna put it out there and give you my story behind that and why I took that change. But I would definitely say check a few of my videos out on Instagram, because I'm definitely going to go into this a bit more. But essentially, you have to ask yourself, really, put the fear aside. Ask yourself the question: why do you want to change? What is the real reason behind it? Is your current career right now serving you justice? Do you reckon your new career could serve you justice? What's more important to you right now? Because I had to figure that out first. I was so comfortable in Medina. I was earning good money at a very good firm. It's fantastic. My life could have been sorted out for me moving forward from that. But happiness wasn't there. And I valued happiness rather than the financial gain. So for me, it was take yourself out of that equation, see what else is available, and jump on that. Because you don't know. Life's too short. We don't know what's going to happen. I didn't want to be in a position where it was just comfortable and okay. I wanted fantastic. I wanted great. So that helped me. And when it comes to addressing the fear, you genuinely have to ask yourself the question. And there's one question I like to bring to all of my clients as well. So you're going to get a quick coaching exercise right now. Ask yourself, what's the most scariest thing in the world to you right now? And it's in Jay's book as well. You know what? It's in Jay's book as well. But what's the most scariest thing to you right now? And when you compare the fear that you have right now from changing your career to the most scariest thing, and you tell me that it's really not that scary after all, you kind of have the answer there. You know, you've kind of figured it out yourself that it's really not a big thing to you. You are psychologically, you are letting it become a big thing. Because the truth of the matter is you want to change career. You wouldn't bring this question up right now if you didn't want to. There is a need, there is a hunger. You just need to find out why you want to and how important it is for you. And if you're the man that really wants to do that, look, let's have a little quick chit chat about it. DM me, message me, and I'm more than happy to tell you more about why I shifted.
Well, another mic drop, and just before I I want you really to answer this question. I could, but I think you'd be a great person to answer this question from Alice. How to approach hiring a Jay Shetty coach for ourselves? I want you to have sign a 3 months agreement before you know if they are a fit for us. So what are your thoughts? How to approach hiring a Jay Shetty coach?
I would say every coach is different, right? Every coach has their own agenda. So some people work 3 months, some work 6 months. Me, for instance, I tailor my approach based on what the client wants. If a client wants to work regards to like 4 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks, fine. I create a bespoke program that's going to help you. So everyone's different. So you need to filter out what's best suited for you first. Then there comes the financial side of things. How important is it for you? You know, what coaches do you reckon are going to serve you best? And I would say, because rule number one in all of coaching is that to be a better coach, you need to get a coach. So if you feel the Jay Shetty School would definitely benefit you because they've had that knowledge and experience, just figure it out. And I'm sure loads of people right now, loads of coaches right now have gone through this whole experience. And it's up to you to have a discovery call. See if they're the right vibe for you. Maybe check all of the graduate interviews out and just see if they're the right vibe for you. And if you feel that connection, what is it doing to you? Because you invested already into the school. You know, you've invested this far to get to where you are and you want to take it further. Well, who's the right fit for you? You know, if we spoke right now and I said to you, you know, I'll be honest with you, I think someone else might be a better fit. You should speak to them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to help each other because our main aim and main goal is to help people in general. So don't feel free to booking in that discovery call and just having a conversation, honestly.
I love how you answered that because a lot of times, you know, it could be confusing for people who are maybe not in the school, but actually all our graduates in the alumni network, they are truly a network. It's not a competition with each other.
Oh,
They
sure.
a niche and they all serve different clients and they specialize in so various niches. And so if Priyesh had a discovery call and he says, well, I think, you know, your perfect coach will be Shafak or Marisa or Aaron, right?
Exactly. I am not about albeit this is my lifestyle change and this is my new career right now, I am also, the main aim is to help people. I'm not forgetting that. And I know hands down, if I haven't got the time, if I haven't got the resources, or I haven't got the mentality to help you, I want you to get the best help, because you're investing in yourself right now. You are better investing in this person or that person, because they're going to benefit you. And that's going to benefit me, because you're going to get the help you truly deserve to be the best person you truly deserve to be.
And you will be the person who provided that help. So I love that. Well, we thank you for your time and so much wisdom today. I'm sure the audience actually needs to process what happened today, because so many great questions were asked even for our own self-coaching, and I really value that. Thank you for sharing, that so openly. Do not forget, if you're looking for fulfillment, we recommend that you get in touch with Priyesh, at least for his discovery call. You can always find him on his website, or you can always find him on our website with the link directly to his website, and you can even send him a message. Priyesh is specializing in finding you help fulfillment, but he also can help you gain that confidence and understand where you want to go next. Priyesh, we're wishing you all the best, and we're still connected in the alumni network, so we're going to be watching that growth, which I am sure is so exponential, and it just begins right now.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity a lot. Genuinely, I'm so thankful.
Thank you, Priyesh. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We are going to see you next week for another coaching clinic and another interview with one of our Jay Shetty certified coaches. Priyesh, you have a good day. See you.
You too. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.